All right, we're all set up. Let's start with it. Mete, I think that you're the first on my list. You wanna start with it?
Hello. Today I'm still debugging the tester selection, and I made some enhancements about the error handling and done the comments came from Thomas G. But I still need help. And after the daily, we can make a peer-to-peer debug session in case you guys are available as well.
I'm free for it. We can do it. Okay, thanks for the update. Let's go to the next one. God's power.
Yeah, so yesterday, I made the corrections. The comment you made on my PRO, and
Oh, I merged that.
that
I
one,
forgot to let you know,
yeah,
but that's already merged. So congrats on that one. That was was it the withdrawals one? Um,
yeah, process withdrawals,
awesome.
yeah,
Congratulations on that PR. That's already merged.
yeah, and also I made a draft PRO for the um allow pairs become blocks by range. It's still it's a draft PR, and there is still a lot of changes I have to make, but I'll work on that more today. So that's what I did so far.
That's great. Thanks for letting us know. If you need anything, let us know, but you seem to have it under control. Fernando is next.
Yes. For my part, yesterday Mega left some comments in my PR that made me realize that some functions were not necessary anymore. So I have been deleting those functions and doing some refactors. Yeah, I think that it is almost done. Uh, the tests are passing, so I only have to do some refactor in the naming and so. Yeah, I think it is almost done that part. Serialization, deserialization.
That's great news. That's a whole lot of progress. After you're done with that and we are like the PR is ready for review, I probably jump in as well because it's a pretty big component and it's good to have like two pairs of eyes over it. But I'm glad that Mega was giving you some guidance along the way, and that seems like a great progress. Thank you. Um, yeah, let's go to Akash now.
Uh, I'm still working on debugging the issue. It seems like the justification bits for me and for you they're a little different, even though we are running the same spec test. Apart from that, I made all the changes you commented on the draft PR. But if the I think the parsing issue is still occurring on my side, even though I
Yeah,
see it with the head.
I think that we need to check that, like especially if we have the same files. My suspicion is that the match problems that you're seeing are in the output, are not in the input. Like not even in the output of the YAML files, but or the output of your function. But like I will help Meta first with some live debugging, and then we can go with you and we can try to at least do some like IO inspects over different parts to see where the problem arises, or if you even have like the same files than I do. Because like I just read the SSL files that were in the spec tests and I got like valid justification bits. They were at 8-bit instead of 4-bit, so but you already took care of that. So
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not fully sure where the issue is, but my intuition tells me that the weird justification bits that you are seeing are not from the spec test input or output, but from like your state after processing the pre-state. Um, but we can make sure of that in the live session after the one with Meta. Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Sure. Thanks.
Of course, thank you. Martin, do you wanna go next?
Sure. So I was finally able to merge the PR for downloading blocks. So now I guess I'm gonna see like where I can help, at least like review God's Powers PR, and then potentially start with some of the Fortress work at this point.
Awesome. And I think that the next one is Tomas.
Uh, Yesterday, I continued work on Grafana and Prometheus. I fixed some issues we were having with that, and added a new metric, a graph that displays the amount of reasons for request errors from our peer side. I also improved the performance of the node. Well, there was a bottleneck in the incoming request handler. I just parallelized it since it was doing things sequentially for now, and the bottleneck disappeared. Uh, Today, I'm gonna work on. Uh, I also try to improve the performance of the requesting part. In the I tried adding peer scoring, it didn't work, so I closed that PR. I now tried adding active pruning of peers. We Every now and then I send just a ping request and see if they respond correct. Not ping metadata request, so I don't need to send any payload and see what they respond. If they respond correctly, I leave them be. If they respond with an error or something like that, I just drop the peer. And with that, hopefully, the amount of errors will decrease. Um, so I was working on that today, and also fixing some conflicts in the latest PR of Grafana I had.
Nice. That's great. Yeah, let us know how that goes. If it takes more than maybe a day or two, then maybe we can jump back to
Yeah.
state transition as well. But it's a great progress, and having some level of observability is amazing. I told you this yesterday, but once you start seeing metrics, you kind of don't want to stop. You want more metrics each time. So
Hmm.
I'm glad that you're on that path now. Anything else?
No, I'm trying to keep it like short in with short iterations, trying to see if anything of this improves the requesting. Maybe we need a more complex solution, but if that's the case, I think we can leave it for later.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Um, so I think that what's left is was what I was working on. I finished. I yesterday I finished addressing the comments by Mega on my PR related to the spec test performance improvement. Now that's merged on main, so anyone that wants to run faster spec tests probably wants to merge their data with main. I added a couple of heads up yesterday so that everyone that actually does that merge probably needs to take those into account, but they are very small ones. Um, and after that, I started working in setting up a local testnet, which is basically being able to run multiple nodes in one machine so that we can like fully test our client with execution client as well, and with other clients present in a computer, but not with like without needing to download every block in mainnet. I think that most of our computers don't have more than 2 terabytes of storage, which is like a big problem for people that just want to test that their integration is working. So yeah, and it will also be nice to have some of that for the APF demo in a couple of weeks. Um, that's it for me. Yeah, I don't have any more updates. I'm just looking over how other clients do it. Some of them return to Anvil, which is kind of a simulator more than than setting up the full network. It's similar to hard hat. So I'm just analyzing everything, but I want to have something of some level ready for today, at least a draft PR with some Docker composes that bring up some clients. So that's my goal for today. That's it for me. Do we have any final comments or questions from anyone?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Um, I changed, so as we said yesterday, I changed the block store to store the signed beacon blocks instead of the beacon blocks. And but then there's the build is failing because the fork choice code is depending on the beacon block being stored as beacon block, not signed beacon block. So, but then I didn't want to change that so I don't break things. Maybe so I've been reading up on fork choice, but then maybe you can just look into it and tell if I should change it or I should just maybe have to
Maybe I can make a quick
like
PR
put
in
it
which
together.
I just isolate that and change the beacon block for signed beacon block. So then you don't have to do that as well. Sounds good.
Yes, yes, that would be nice.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, if that is all, then we can finish for today. Thank you for joining, and see you all tomorrow or in a couple of minutes if we have to live debug something.